so much for joining me. My name is Heather, and today we're doing a deep, full body stretch class. Before we get straight into our class, please take a quick moment to subscribe to the channel. It is the best possible way to support free yoga here on YouTube. Plus, you'll receive new free yoga classes on this channel every week. And when you're ready, come to meet me seated on your mat, on your heels, more towards the back end of your mat. You can rest your hands on your thighs. Sit up nice and tall, creating a nice long spine so you can breathe. Roll the shoulders back, little engagement in the belly. And let's start out with some nice neck rolls. So rolling your head in one direction, nice and easy. And then maybe switching the other way. Lean forward just a little so that you can tuck your toes under and then come back. If at any point this starts to hurt your feet, feel free to untuck again, no worries. Interlace your fingers, send the palms facing forward, and then up, inhale. And then exhale, lean to the right. Inhale back again to the center. And then exhale, lean to the left. Inhale back to center. And from here, just rotate your torso to the right as much as possible, like a little twist. Inhale back to center. Then rotate your torso to the left side. And inhale back to center. Release the hands, float them down. Come to walk the palms forward a little bit, bringing yourself to a neutral tabletop position. You can uncurl the toes as well. Inhale, lift up the left hand up to the sky. And let's rotate them in big circles. So maybe 3 in one direction, and then 3 the other way. And then bring it straight up, and use an exhale to thread it underneath the right arm, laying your left shoulder, left temple on the floor, coming up to right fingertips. And breathe here. Plant that right palm. Slowly press yourself back up to that neutral tabletop. And then inhale to send the right arm up above. Let's do those big circles. So moving 3 in one direction. And then switching 3 the other way. And then straight up. And exhale to thread that right hand through underneath the left arm. Come onto your right shoulder, right temple, and up to left fingertips. Relax here. Press that left palm into the ground to lift yourself back up. Last time to that neutral tabletop. And then just walk the hands forward, come onto the belly. Take both Just wiggling back a little here. Take both fingertips to spidey fingers on either side of your mat. And inhale, lift the chest up, engage the legs. We want some active stretches in here. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up the chest again. This time on the exhale, lean the right shoulder into the center. Just down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean the left shoulder in. And inhale, come up. Let's do that one more time on either side. So exhale, coming down, right shoulder in. Inhale, up. And exhale, left shoulder in. Great. Inhale one last time. And then exhale, come down all the way to center. Plant both palms flat on either side of you. And then press down through the left leg, the top of the left foot. Reach the right foot up and over. So reaching those toes over that leg, over to the other side. And let's switch. Bring the right foot back where it was. Now press the right foot, right leg into the ground. Anchor it down and send the left up and over. And come back to center. Bring both hands underneath your shoulders. Slowly press yourself up and then back. Take the knees out wide. Uncurl the toes, hips come to heels. Walk the hands forward for child's pose. Take a moment to maybe focus on your breath here. And slowly lift up a little bit just to walk both hands to the right side of you. Come back down. You might feel a nice side body stretch. And then slowly walk them back to center first, and then to the left side. And come back down. Walk both hands back to the center. Lift up your hips. Plant both palms firmly into the ground. Curl the back toes under and come to downward facing dog. Lifting all the way up. Maybe walking the feet out a little bit. Strong, active arms here. Ears in line with biceps. If you need to place a generous bend in the knees, please do so to keep a nice long spine. And then inhale, lift up the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend that knee, send it to, shift forward, send it to the outside of your hands. So right foot to the outside, almost coming off the edge of your mat. And then sink the hips down. So stretching here, but not getting lazy. Like I said, we want some nice active stretches so that we can protect our muscles and all of our joints. So what this means in this position is it's very easy to just kind of sink down and get lazy here, but what you want to do is really squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. So feeling a firming together in your pelvic floor and in this area. Great. Walk heel toe, those right toes into the center, and then straighten through the front leg. Try to keep hips as square as possible to the front of the mat. And back nice and long. And slowly step it up to the top of your mat. Feet hips distance. You can feel free to grab opposite elbows here, whatever you need to do. Maybe sway it a little back and forth. Placing a little bend in the knees. And then plant both palms back to the ground, fingers spread wide, and step it back to your downward facing dog once more. Inhale, send the left leg up, and exhale, bend the knee, send it to the outside of your hands on the left side. Coming to the ball mound of the back foot, active lizard. You can even come to fingertips here, or if you have blocks, maybe place blocks underneath your hands. And then heel toe that left foot into the center and just straighten through the front leg. Again, hips are square like headlights to the front of the mat. Inhale, find some length in your spine. Exhale, maybe fold a little bit. And place a little bend in that front knee, step it up to the top of your mat. Again, finding yourself in this fold, letting gravity do the work, placing a bend in the knees if needed. And if you want to take a deeper version with me, you can skip if you're like, whoa, no thanks. But if you'd like to try, you can place both hands underneath the soles of the feet so that your palms are touching your soles. Bend the knees and just let yourself sink into this position. This is more of a gorilla fold, but it feels so nice. When you're ready, removing those hands, placing fingertips in front of you. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Nice big inhale. Exhale, just stand up. And once you're standing up, let's take our toes on the right side and just flip them under. Get a front foot or ankle stretch here. And then switch. Come to flip the left toes under. And if your toes crack, that's okay. Mine just did. Great. Come to the center of your mat now. Take both feet out wide. And from here, heels in, toes out, squat down. Hands come to the knees. A little goddess stretch. Inhale. Keep the spine nice and long. Exhale, bring the left shoulder into center. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the right shoulder into center. Inhale. One more time on each side. Exhale, left shoulder to the midline. Inhale up. And exhale, right shoulder to the midline. Cool, come up, straighten through the legs. Turn those toes in so that they're facing forward. Take both hands back behind you, interlace the fingers once more. And if you need a little bit more space, you can also release the palms from one another. But use an inhale to open up the chest first. Roll those shoulders down and back. And then exhale, slowly fold it all the way down. Gently release and uninterlace the hands. Bring them mindfully to the floor. Hang out here in this fold. And then take your right hand to grab onto your left ankle and grab your left hand take your left hand underneath that right one to grab onto your right ankle. So if you can't grab onto your ankles from here, maybe you need to shorten your stance, or you can come up a little higher and grab up onto like maybe your thighs or your calves. So wherever you're at is fine. But this is one of my new favorite shoulder stretches. On an inhale, take that right arm, release it from the ankle, and just bring it straight up, twisting to the right. So bringing it straight up to the sky. Use an exhale to float it back down. Bring it underneath the left. Grab back onto that right foot, or right ankle, excuse me. And then release the right foot with the left hand. Slowly bring it up to twist to the left. Great, and use an exhale to gently release everything. Bring those heels in, toes out. Maybe you need to heel toe in a little more even. Sink the hips down, straight down, to come into a nice little yogi squat. So from here, you can bring the hands to prayer as your elbows press against the knees, or you can just keep it open. If you want to be a little more chill today, not overdo it, you can do that. Find a little lift in the pelvic floor. Find some length in the back. Breathe in and sigh it out. And then from here, take your hands in front of you and just sink down to come to sit down on your butt. Bring the soles in front of you to come to touch, making a little diamond shape with your legs. So the shape of the diamond does not matter. It could be out here or closer. Bring your fingers inside of your soles as if you were going to maybe open up a book. And let's rotate the spine in little circles again from one direction, or not again, that was our arms before, in one direction. Maybe 3 times in one direction. And then switching in the other way. Cool, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly fold it forward. Come back up on an inhale, slowly, and then take both feet out wide to either side of you. Again, the shape of the V doesn't matter, wherever you are at is perfect. And flex through both feet so that toes are facing the ceiling. Sit up, again, very tall, and then twist the torso like we did earlier to the right. Bring fingertips on either side of your leg. Inhale, and exhale, lean forward as much as comfortable. You can even reach fingertips forward a little bit more if you would like to. And slowly walk those fingertips back up. Come back to center. And then inhale. Exhale, twist the torso to the left. Take fingertips to either side of your left leg. So inhaling first to find that length. Exhaling to fold down to wherever you're comfortable. And using that as we continue to fold here. So using your inhales to maybe get a little longer and your exhales to fold just a little bit deeper. Use your hands to walk yourself back up. Turn to the center now. Last inhale and exhale, fold to the center. Make sure that your toes stay lifted, that your inner thighs are rolling out. You can come onto your elbows like me, or even all the way flat forward, wherever you're at today. or even stay upright, stay seated. What matters the most is that you can breathe in every position. Use your hands once more to press yourself up, and then bring both legs together. Come to turn so that you're facing the front of your mat, and then bend the knees, bringing soles to the floor. Slowly roll onto your back. From here, place both palms on either side of you. Lift up the hips just a little bit to scoot them to the right, just a few inches. Straighten through the left leg. Bring right knee into chest, and then use your left hand to guide it to the left side. So I'm going to give you options for pretty much stages for this posture. So if you are comfortable here, and bring your right hand palm face up on the other side of you. If you're comfortable here, stay here. If you would like to take it a little bit deeper, take your left hand, to the outside of your right sole and straighten through this leg. So this would be the next step. And if you want to take it even further, bend through this left knee and see if you can grab a hold of your foot with your right hand. Getting the full hamstring stretch on the right side and the quad stretch on the left. Such a great stretch. And you can just look up. And just breathe here. And let yourself relax. And then gently release. So releasing first, if you're with me, the bent leg, so the left leg, and then slowly bending through and releasing this top leg, the right, and then untwisting. Bringing soles back to the floor, hips back to center, and then shifting them a few inches to the right side. Lowering the right leg, bending the left knee into the chest, and then using this right hand to guide it to the right side. Left hand comes palm face up. On the other side of you, you can take your gaze up or towards that left palm. And if you want to take it deeper with me on this side as well, straighten through and grab the outside of this left foot with your right hand. Straighten through that leg. Once you're here, you can bend the right leg, the bottom leg, and see if you can grab a hold of it with your left hand. Again, getting this twist, full hamstring and calf stretch, and the quad stretch. Let yourself just melt into the floor. Relaxing the face, the jaw. Softening through the forehead, the cheeks, the chin. Gently release. So release the bottom foot first. Straighten through that leg. Then release the top, bending into that knee, then untwisting. Great, bring both soles onto the floor. Take them out a little wider than hips distance, and then knock the knees in. Take the right hand on the heart, left hand on the heart, right on the belly. And breathe. Thank yourself for showing up today. You did great. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'm going to leave you here. Feel free to take a Shavasana as well afterwards. But give yourself a few minutes, a few moments of stillness before you get up. Have a wonderful one, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Namaste.